The White House briefing room welcomed a new face on January 28, 2025. Karoline Leavitt, at the age of 27, made history as the youngest ever White House press secretary. Her debut marked the first briefing since former President Trump's return to office for his second term. The energy in the room was palpable, a mix of anticipation and curiosity surrounding the young press secretary. All eyes were on Leavitt, eager to witness how she would navigate the challenging role and shape the administration's relationship with the media. Leavitt is no stranger to the world of politics. Her journey to the White House podium began years earlier. She served as an assistant press secretary in the Trump administration during his first term, honing her skills under then-press secretary Kayleigh McEnany. Leavitt further solidified her connection with the Trump family by becoming a spokesperson for the Trump campaign. Her loyalty and capabilities were evident, leaving a lasting impression on the former president. After Trump's 2020 election loss, Leavitt briefly stepped away from the national political stage. She returned to her home state of New Hampshire and served as communications director for Representative Elise Stefanik, a rising star in the Republican Party. Leavitt's political ambitions led her to run for Congress, though she ultimately fell short of victory. Despite this setback, her experience demonstrated a commitment to public service and a desire to shape the national conversation. While Leavitt's professional life has been deeply entrenched in the political sphere, her personal life reveals a different side to the young press secretary. She is a wife and new mother, welcoming her son Nicholas, just 3 days before the assassination attempt on former President Trump in July 2024. This event, deeply personal and shockingly public, undoubtedly shaped Leavitt's perspective and steeled her resolve. The experience of motherhood amidst the turmoil of national politics highlights Leavitt's resilience and ability to navigate multiple demanding roles. It adds a layer of human complexity to the often sterile image of Washington, D.C. Leavitt's personal experiences undoubtedly inform her approach to her role, potentially bringing a fresh perspective to the White House. Section 4. Setting the tone key. Takeaways from Leavitt's first briefing. Leavitt's debut briefing was not just about introductions. She used the platform to outline the administration's communication strategy and address key policy areas. One of her first pronouncements was a clear statement about the hierarchy of communication. Leavitt emphasized that former President Trump himself is the administration's most effective communicator. This echoed the former president's penchant for direct communication with the public, often bypassing traditional media outlets. In a move that signaled a departure from previous administrations, Leavitt announced a new media strategy. She stressed the importance of incorporating new media voices into the White House press corps. This includes bloggers, podcasters, and even TikTokers. Leavitt justified this shift by pointing to declining trust in traditional media among young Americans. This strategic move aims to reach a wider audience and potentially reshape the information landscape. During the question and answer portion of the briefing, Leavitt addressed a range of topics, reflecting the current political climate. She fielded questions about federal funding for infrastructure projects, the administration's stance on immigration, and plans for Black History Month. Throughout the briefing, Leavitt remained composed and articulate, demonstrating a firm grasp of the issues at hand. Section 5. A new era of communication. Leavitt's potential impact. Leavitt's first appearance as White House press secretary suggests a potential shift in the administration's communication style. Her confident and poised demeanor, coupled with her strategic approach to media engagement, hints at a more disciplined and calculated approach to public relations. This Trump 2.0 communication strategy, as some have dubbed it, seeks to bypass what the administration perceives as a biased mainstream media and connect directly with the American people. Leavitt's youth brings a fresh perspective to the role, and her ability to connect with younger generations through new media platforms could prove to be a valuable asset for the administration. Her challenge will be to balance her loyalty to former President Trump with her commitment to truth and transparency. The world will be watching closely, to see how Leavitt navigates these complexities and shapes the narrative surrounding the Trump administration's second term.